The Curiosity Shop, The Mirror by G.D. Hancock. Mr. Gibbs, the shop proprietor, sat at his well-established desk towards the rear of the shop, sifting through the never-ending pile of paperwork while his beloved cat, Raffles, was apparently in the basement on mouse patrol for the day. His concentration was halted momentarily by the old brass doorbell tinkling above the front door. Lifting from his comfortable chair, spectacles now donning his forehead, he made haste to the front of the shop, where a stunning young lady awaited. "Good morning, young lady. How may I help?" Mr. Gibbs said with a smile. "Yes, good morning. It's the mirror I'm interested in," she replied. Mr. Gibbs moved closer to the mirror and stated, "Indeed, it is a fine mirror with a deep history behind it, I have no doubt." "Could you tell me more about the history?" She said, "I am interested in period pieces," running her hand over the mahogany frame. Mr. Gibbs adjusted his spectacles and turned the mirror over, revealing the slightly faded maker's mark on the back of the mirror. "As you can see, young lady, the mirror dates back to the late 18th century, pointing to the maker's mark." "Yes, indeed," she replied. A few moments passed as they stood there admiring the fine mirror, and then a question from the young lady broke the silence. "Would you be interested in selling the mirror?" "I would indeed, young lady," Mr. Gibbs replied. After closer examination of the mirror, the young lady composed herself and asked, "If possible, I would like to purchase it today." "By all means. Will you take it with you, or prefer it delivered?" Mr. Gibbs replied. "Please deliver it, as I have other shopping on the high street." "It will be a pleasure," replied Mr. Gibbs, placing the mirror to one side for safety. The question of payment was discussed, and the young lady's address was marked down in the shop ledger for delivery. After all formalities were completed, Mr. Gibbs escorted the young lady to the door and wished her a good day. The door again tinkled as Mr. Gibbs closed it behind her, returning to his desk and pending paperwork. Later that day, after he closed the shop, Mr. Gibbs carefully wrapped the mirror and placed it in his Morris Oxford van, ready for delivery as per instructions. After finishing his paperwork, Mr. Gibbs set out a fresh meat dish for Raffles and prepared for his journey. His old Morris van started the first time, and he was soon on the road with the mirror safely beside him on the front seat. The journey to the young lady's house took Mr. Gibbs down country lanes through several villages, until finally his van came to rest outside her magnificent wrought iron gates. Impressed by the wrought iron gates, he gingerly stepped out of his van, looking for a way to open them. A few moments later, they seemed to open by magic. "Electric gates. Oh, I see," Mr. Gibbs remarked to himself, making his way back to the van and driving slowly up the gravel drive. Within minutes, his van stopped outside the huge door of what he would call a small Gothic mansion. Switching off the engine, he took a deep breath before venturing out of the van. With a little crackling and crunching sound of the gravel path underfoot, he reached the front door, clutching the mirror. Surprised to see the old-style pull-cord doorbell assembly aside the door, he readjusted the mirror position under his arm before pulling the doorbell and anxiously awaited a reply. The young lady, dressed in a beautiful, long burgundy dress, opened the door and greeted him. "Oh, I see you have the mirror, Mr. Gibbs." "Indeed, I have safe and sound," he replied. "Please follow me." The young lady ushered Mr. Gibbs to the dining room, where she paused and pointed to the oil painting on the wall. "My grandmother," she said. "She is truly beautiful," Mr. Gibbs replied. "Yes, but look closely, Mr. Gibbs. Do you see the mirror in the painting?" "Well, yes, I do. It's the same one I am holding." He spluttered. "I don't understand." "Please take a seat and let me explain," she prompted. "I believe the mirror you are holding belonged to my grandmother. It disappeared shortly after her death." Mr. Gibbs, wide-eyed and eager to know more, "Go on, go," he said inquisitively. "After the mirror disappeared, my grandfather had a copy made from the mirror in the picture, which now hangs in my bedroom." Mr. Gibbs, rising to his feet, said, "My dear lady, I cannot leave without making amends. Please allow me to give the mirror back to you where it belongs. I will, of course, refund your payment by return post. Please accept my sincere apologies." "It is no fault of your own," she replied. Touching her hand, his voice trembled. "It is the least I can do. And now, if you will excuse me, I must be on my way." Leaving the mirror in the capable hands of the young lady, Mr. Gibbs began his journey home. Raffles was in the shop window as Mr. Gibbs pulled up and parked the car for the night. The next morning, Mr. Gibbs prepared the check for the full amount of the mirror sale price, which he posted at lunchtime. This, to him, was the right thing to do. A few days later, Mr. Gibbs was busy tending his shop as usual when a parcel delivery man entered the shop amid the tinkling of the doorbell. "Sign here, sir," the delivery man said. Bewildered by the request, Mr. Gibbs signed for the parcel, and the delivery man disappeared through the open door. As the tinkling of the doorbell subsided, Mr. Gibbs scratched his head, wondering what the parcel held. He was not expecting deliveries until later in the week. He placed the parcel on the shop counter and hastily fetched his spectacles from the back room. He looked at the label on the parcel, which simply stated his name and address. He didn't immediately realize it was the same shape and size as the mirror he had sold earlier until he tore the corner off the parcel. Before his eyes, as he lived and breathed, he held the copy of the mirror from the young lady's bedroom as a thank you for returning the original mirror to her. Nothing more was said about the mirror, although it now holds a special place in the shop window, ready for the next customer. Please visit the Curiosity Shop again, where Mr. Gibbs will be waiting with Raffles the cat.